Tara Jacobson, M&M Monsters. Okay, so this is part of our social media marketing email course. So if you see this, please make sure to go ahead and sign up. But today we're going to be talking about Facebook, which is a biggie, of course. But understand that we're going to be talking about how to use it in a marketing manner as opposed to necessarily using it in a, as a consumer or as somebody messing around on the internet. And I have to say, a lot of times we talk to people that hire their niece or nephew or a family friend to do it because they're good on Facebook. Being good on Facebook doesn't necessarily translate into being good at marketing on Facebook or having the ability to understand how to actually succeed. So anyways, let's just quickly talk about a few things. One of the big questions we get a lot is, how can I have a Facebook business page that is not connected to my profile? So I'm going to give you a couple of answers on that right now and then show you later. So my big ones for me are, if you have multiple accounts, they will always find the one that you don't want to. And that's just proven over and over and over again. B, there are a lot of functions of Facebook for things that you want to do that will not work without having people. A lot of the sharing features and things like that, you're going to be swimming upstream if you're trying to just make it work based on business pages alone, because Facebook is about people more so about business. So that's one of the big questions. I don't think that you can have a different one. People ask me all the time then, well, what if somebody sees my stuff? You can kind of sort that by putting your personal stuff only to personal. But if you're in business and you're using Facebook as a business, you need to kind of get over that and just know that your person is now going to have to be a little bit more public. So anyways, let's get real quick into this. The other question we get a lot is, should we have multiple Facebook pages? Meaning that, like for me, I have 2 business pages, M&M Monsters and Marketing Artfully. They do serve 2 different purposes. Marketing Artfully is my old one and is more so for realtors. It's more so for corporate people and things like that. And Marketing and Media Monsters is more my future and where I'm going. I will tell you though, it's hard to grow 2 followings. It's hard to post to 2 different sites. So what we tell everybody is that it would probably be better to have one global page and then have all of your different interests under it. So that's our main suggestion. So let's just jump right in. The first thing for marketing that I want you guys to see is making lists. So I have my friends, remember, coming up we're going to have a clout video where I showed you about lists. So I'm going to show you lists on everything. So I have people on this list that are ones that I want to keep in the forefront of what I'm doing. These are not friends. These are people who I have said are key players in my industry. Am I going to just randomly click like and things like that? Probably not, but I do want to be able to find them all in one place. And the way that you put somebody on a list is so easy. I know that Deb isn't on this influencers list, but I would have her on any list that she would that I would ever have. So literally you just hover over their friends, pick a list and put them in. That's as easy as it is. I also will show you how to add somebody to a, you can add business pages to lists. The thing that's kind of stinky is that you have to, you can't have one giant list where you have everybody, but these are the pages that I have added to lists. These are the business pages of some of those same people, as well as, I have to tell you guys, if I don't know them as a person, I don't try to add them as a friend. I may follow them, but I generally try to communicate with their business pages because it's so much smaller. Like, I can't compete with their wife, but I can absolutely compete when I'm the one that's sharing their business page stuff, when I'm the one that's actually helping their business and things like that. I think it's very powerful. So just something to think about. The next thing I want to talk about is Open Graph Search. And this is so cool. You can do all kinds of searches on here. Now, I'm not able to do open graph search on any of my pages. So to get to your various pages and to mark it as your pages, you would come over here. But this is pages liked by people who like Tim Holtz. And Tim Holtz has a business page, and I do scrapbooking, so or journaling. This is pages liked by him. So if you were to be selling scrapbooking supplies or anything like that, this would be a really good one and a good way to find pages that are liked by people who like your competition. So I could say pages liked by people who like HubSpot, if I spelled it right. If I could type, I would be taking over the world. So these are pages of people, and they're going to go by the most close to me. So 5280 is in Denver. These guys are awesome. So I could just go in and make a list of these. The other thing that I do, honestly, you guys, is I actually just open these, like I'll open them up or make a list of them because I want to actually like them as my business page, not as my person page. But having a list like this is absolutely vital to knowing who you want to attract. And these are all people that like these pages, so it's amazing. Another really cool thing that people don't understand is you can find out what your clients think about when they're not thinking about you. So these are the favorite interests of people who like my Marketing Artfully site. Excuse me. So I'm not surprised by this, that they're also interested in real estate. They're interested in marketing. They're interested in entrepreneurship and social media. I would not in a million years have thought that they were interested in meditation, because I am not a calm, serene marketer. But that's something that's really, really important. Hiking, traveling, photography, camping. I mean, you would never know that people have these interests unless you were actually able to go in there. Let's go see and take a peek about people, favorite interests of people who like marketing and media monsters. And there we go. Cancel. Never get grouchy, because there we go. Oh, you can't pull up marketing and media monsters. So don't get grouchy when you're doing these searches. A lot of times it's a little particular, and you have to make sure you type it in correctly. All right, next we're going to talk about insights and go a little again into why I think it matters so much that you have a profile. So this is my business page. The branding is terrible because it doesn't match my other stuff. I do think that branding across your platforms matters more than ever because people are checking across platforms. I'm always going to tell you what I think you should do, and then when you come back, you may see that I've gotten it changed. I was just trying a fun little thing. Anyways, you want to make sure to have your free email courses, anything free that they can get off of here. You also want to make sure that you sign in as your page sometimes, because then you'll get your notifications as a page. It just is really important. You'll see the people who liked your page. But I think the most important thing for me is the insights, and that was right here, insights. And this is why it makes the most difference to use your person in addition to your business page. So on all these, we're getting 100 views. We're getting, you know, a relatively decent amount of views. They say that they show about 15% of your posts. I think that number is very low. I think they're showing closer to 5% of your posts. But then on these days where I'm showing 500, 400 and things like that are actually days that I shared that post. So this was a video I posted on Marketing Artfully, and then I shared it to my person. And that's how you can get a lot of engagement without having to see this promote, this happy little promote. I never do those because boosting that post paying $5 or $7. I think mine's up to $25 to promote that. Is just showing it to more of the people that actually already know about marketing artfully. I can accomplish a lot of that by sharing it to my person. But if I'm going to pay for advertising on Facebook, I want to pay to reach a new audience, not the one that's already liking my page. So that's a little bit of it. There'll be more of it in the email course. Tara Jacobson, M&M Monsters.